Hi everyone. In today's video, we are going to be working with how to calculate mean, median, mode, and range. So let's start off with our vocabulary refresher right here. When we're dealing with mean, that is another word for average. So the mean is the average of your given data set. Mode, that is the number which appears the most often. Median is the middle number in your data set. And range is the difference between your lowest and your highest number. Let's start off with some practice on mean. We want to know what is the mean, and if your answer is a decimal, round it to the nearest tenth. When we are finding mean, when we are finding average, there are two steps. The first step is we find the sum of all of the numbers in our data set, and then we divide by how many numbers are in that set. So first, we are going to find the sum. We are going to add up all of our given numbers here and be careful of any negative numbers to make sure that doesn't trip you up. We get the sum of 23. Now, to get the average of that, we are going to see how many numbers are in our data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 total numbers. We are going to divide our sum by that 6. Sometimes you'll get a nice whole number. Other times, like we have here, you will get a decimal. And our decimal is 3.83 repeating. So be sure to look at your directions to see how to round. In this case, it's telling us to round to the nearest tenth. The nearest tenth is our first place after the decimal point. When you're rounding, after you see what you need to round to, you look at the number immediately after it, and that tells you whether you'll round up or whether you'll round down. In this case, it is a 3, which is less than 5. We are going to round down to the answer of 3.8. That is our mean. Let's try another one. Kelsey wanted to buy a snack from a vending machine. She had 7 choices, which cost $4, $1, $4, $3, $3, $5, and $1. What is the mean price of the snacks? One of the most important things with this assignment is reading carefully to make sure, are you finding mean, median, mode, or range? In this case, we are finding mean. To find mean, to find the average, our first step is to add up every number in our data set to find the sum. When we add all of that up, we get $27. Oh, sorry, not $27. We get $21. Our next step is to divide by the total number in the data set. The nice thing is it told us right here we have 7 choices. If we double check that, yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers. 21 divided by 7 is 3. Therefore, the mean, the average price for those snacks is $3. All right, let's find our median. Median, remember, is our middle number. The trick here, when you're finding median, you need the middle number of your data set in order. So our first step is we need to rearrange these numbers and put our data set in order from least to greatest. So our smallest number, our least number would be a 2. I'm going to cross it off to know that I've used it. That helps me organize. Then we have a 7 and an 8, 2 9s, and 2 10s. Once they are in order from least to greatest, we can go through and find that middle number, find our median. I once again like to cross things off. Numbers get way too jumbled in my head if I don't stay organized. I'm going to cross 1 off from each end and keep going until I reach the middle, which happens to be 9. Therefore, our median of this data set is 9. Let's try another one. Clarence is rolling a die and recording the number of spots showing. He rolled 10 times and his results were as seen below. What is the median number of spots rolled? If we're asked to find median, the middle number, remember they have to be in order from least to greatest. We have a 1 spot, another 1 spot, a 2, another 2, another 2, a 4, and then we have 4 6s. Once they're in order from least to greatest, we can go about starting from the ends and are working our way to find that middle number, find that median. Cross 1 off from each end to make sure you don't lose your place. Stay nice and organized, but oh, looky here. I'm left with 2 numbers in the middle. Can I have 2 medians? No. When this happens, you have to find the mean. You have to find the average of your 2 middle numbers. This is one that you guys may be able to do in your head, but I'm still going to show you the steps in case you get to one that's a little trickier, because we want to know what number falls in the middle of those 2. Remember, to find the mean, to find the average, you add your 2 numbers up. And then you divide by how many numbers are in your data set. In this case, it's just 2 numbers because we're focusing on these 2 in the middle, trying to get a single answer to get our true median. Therefore, 6 divided by 2 is 3. So 3 is the median number of spots rolled. All right, let's move on to mode. Remember that mode is the number which appears the most often. In this one, it can be helpful to put them in order, but you don't necessarily have to. So if we look here, I can see 7 occurs 3 times, 6 occurs 2 times, and 10 occurs twice. Therefore, 7 is our mode because 7 occurs the most. Let's try another one. Cole checked the prices of 8 items available for purchase in the cafeteria. The prices were as follows. What is the mode of the prices of these items? Remember, mode is the number which occurs the most. So if we look here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 that are $6. So $6 occurs 4 times. Then we have $5 occurring 2 times. $7 occurs once. And $9 occurs once. Therefore, our answer would be $6. That is our mode. That is the number that occurs the most. And last but not least, let's practice range. Range is the difference from the lowest and the highest number in your data set. So again, if they're ever in order because you're doing median, that helps you, but they don't have to be. We just need to identify the lowest number and the highest. Our lowest number is 0. The highest number in our data set is 5. We're going to find the difference. We're going to subtract. So 5 minus 0 is 5. Therefore, we have a range of 5. Ellen assembled and shipped some care packages to friends who were away at college. The 9 packages weighed as follows. What is the range of the weights? So be careful when you have a lot of numbers to make sure you really do pick out the least and the greatest number. So right now I am seeing 5 pounds as the least. And if I take a quick double check, that is correct. And the greatest would be 9 pounds. To find that range, we find the difference, we subtract the greatest from the least. 9 minus 5 is 4. Therefore, the range of this data set is 4 pounds. All right, it is your guys' turn to try this assignment. So get working on it. I believe in you. If you have any questions, make sure to reach out and ask your teacher for help. Bye.